L-Veezy. Yeah, I know, surprising. 2 videos in one day. That's, really something. You usually don't upload in quite a while. But, since Clash in Paris just happened, I feel like that I should be doing a review of it for my takes of it. So, here's my breakdown of it. Alright, the first match, Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. This match was actually pretty good. Usually Roman's matches have been good, and if you saw my video on why I hate Triple H, you saw how the whole, Roman Reigns getting his shoes taken, and that whole, thing of him coming at the end of Raw was just kind of getting overused, and then, we need to have some way of ending it, but I feel like that this was kind of a good way of ending it, and then you had the whole thing with Paul Heyman, and the getting his shoe Lafala, and then he gave his shoes out to, the crowd after, and then Braun Breaker gave him the spear through the table, which kind of reminded me of when Carlito got speared, if you remember that from WrestleMania. But anyway, it was still a really, really good match. Probably wasn't the best one, but it was good. All right, next one, Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six. Every single match that the Street Profits and the Wyatt Six have are the best matches of the year. When I do, a top 10, wrestling matches of 2025, at least one of their matches is going to be in there. But every single time, they just put on a show. This one was, kind of my least favorite out of all of them, to be honest. But, the jump that Montez did, where it was, over one of the turnbuckles outside to, outside the ring onto, was it Eric Rowan and what was his name, Dexter Lumis. That one was good. But besides that, it was just kind of a normal tag team match, but good nonetheless. Next one, Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. Becky Lynch's title reign has just been kind of boring. I don't know, I just never really found Becky Lynch really, that interesting. The only thing I really found her, interesting about her were just she main evented the first ever females WrestleMania, and 2 is that she had, a kind of fun theme song. But even then, they changed her theme song to some Def Rebel bullcrap. So, that's kind of another thing taken away from it. But this match was just kind of, average. Nothing really special. Becky won. Yeah. Alright, next one. Sheamus versus Rusev. Okay, so going back to how I said that Raw was getting really stale, I kid you not, these 2 guys have been taking up the entire mid-card for every single episode of Raw, and it always ends it's always the same thing. It's the 2 of them fight, both of them, get onto the turnbuckle, Rusev takes him, presses through his chest, and after that, Sheamus takes him, and he gives him the beats, and after that, just pins him down, and then the whole thing is over. That has basically been the formula for the entire Raw mid-card. That's basically just been getting as old as, the Vision, interrupting and causing a DQ for the main event for every single time. So, hopefully the storyline actually ends and they do something better for the 2 of them. To be honest, I never really did care about Rusev. Sheamus was cool, but not, now, this whole storyline was just kind of bad. But, obviously, I'm a very, very big, hardcore wrestling fan, so when they do, no DQ matches, or as they like to call it, Donnybrook, funny name. They got to use, the shillelagh, and he got to do the beats, but probably, the best part of the match is when, I don't know what it's called, but, when Sheamus, takes him like this, and he, slams him down through the tables. That was good, but, yeah, I'm just happy that hopefully the storyline ends. Let's see, John Cena versus Logan Paul. Again, it's kind of sad. This is actually John Cena's last match in Europe, or, over there, so I bet the whole European crowd is really sad. But either way, it was still a good match, and I feel that the 2 of them have, very good chemistry together. And, it was, the whole, Paris is probably one of the best crowds. Not to get too, sidetracked, but they're, one of the best crowds ever. I would say the best crowds would be Paris, Chicago. Is that a... All right, not to get sidetracked, but there's like an ant in my fish tank. Oh, it's a fly. What the actual hell? There's a fly in my fish tank. What the actual hell? Okay, we're getting way too sidetracked. What was I talking about before? Oh, yeah, set this up again. All right, what was I talking about before? Oh, yeah, so I would say the best crowds are Paris, New York, because they have Madison Square Garden. Chicago, mainly because of CM Punk. I'm trying to think what else. What else? Australia has a funny crowd. And, yeah, it's kind of, like, really it. But, like, those, like, main ones are, like, if they're doing a match there, you know it's going to be a good one. All right, moving on to the main event. LA Knight versus CM Punk versus Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins, Fatal 4-Way. This match was really, really good. Just like the other ones, entertaining. But the main talking point is the ending, where CM Punk was going to be doing like the go to sleep. I really need to stop doing the thing with the pillow. I should just like actually talk and not have to explain everything. But CM Punk is Seth Rollins is getting ready to do the go to sleep, and all of a sudden, like Becky Lynch gives him like the low blow, kind of similar to like what Paul Heyman did at WrestleMania. And then you find out that Becky ends up joining the Vision because she's Seth Rollins' wife, and then they get CM Punk's head down onto the metal chair, and Seth curb stomps him 1, 2, 3, and then he retains his championship. So now she's like the new member of the Vision, and now a lot of people are thinking that because now it's like a husband-wife thing. Now people are thinking that they're going to bring AJ Lee back because, CM Punk and AJ Lee, they're married. So that would be cool to see, like the mixed gender tag team match. Yeah, I wonder how AJ Lee would be if she returned, because she hasn't wrestled in I don't even know how long, but it'd be cool to see her back, because she hasn't been for a while. But yeah, that's kind of it. It sucks that this is the last Peacock premium live event if you don't include the Saturday night's main events. But it goes back to how angry I feel about the whole ESPN thing. Just kind of annoying. But yeah, that's kind of it. Let me know what you think about Clash in Paris in the comments. Let me know what your favorite match is. And let me know if you're excited for WrestlePalooza. I'm not, because I'm not getting ESPN. But let me know about what your thoughts. But thank you all for watching, and until next time, see you.